Are we ready to talk about today's episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty? Grab your bevy and settle in. It is time for another Savvy Debrief. Now, I will admit, after I got over the initial awe of the fact that Conrad was at the airport and the fact that there was that moment of potential that she was going to go to him, when she got on this plane for a minute, I was like, did this girl really just get on a plane and not call anybody? Did she go to another country and think that it was all going to work out and she didn't give anybody a heads up? We knew that the air tag was going to eventually play into it, but I was not expecting Billy to chase down her bag specifically to get the ring back. I know the girls are going to come for this, but Taylor's hair was better after this fiasco than it was for the wedding. Now, clearly, it was lacking some severe gel because there's no way that it would have gone up like that. But I just, as soon as I clocked it, I thought I can feel the internet having feelings about this. That being said, there were some things this week that gave me like, oh, that's interesting, but also I hope that people can clearly see this. I was really intrigued by the dynamic between Adam and Laurel. I feel like I've seen people talking about different opinions of the past in their relationship online, and I've read the books, but it's been a really long time since I've read them. So I don't remember what their kind of initial dynamic is. I would be really curious to know what it was like when Adam and Susanna were first dating and that was kind of being established. Because every time we've seen Laurel so far, it's really been like this moment of hatred towards him. And yet we know that she has to have something about him that she likes because she loves Susanna. And at some point, Susanna loved him. And his kids are something that she really loves. I really hope that at some point, Stephen apologizes for a touch of his anger. I get some of it, but I do feel like the fact that in the moment, again, Conrad backed his brother, he didn't admit anything because at any time he could have thrown Jeremiah under the bus and Stephen would have sent some rage that way and he probably would have taken it out directly on Jeremiah. He didn't do that, partly because he hates himself right now, letting everybody take their anger out on him because he believes like he deserves it. But I feel like Stephen owes him an apology for at least a touch of it. I'm happy for Stephen and Taylor. I'm glad we got to see the kind of initial journey of Paris for Belly. I'm curious to see how we continue that dynamic, but we have to talk about Jeremiah. I made a video last week talking about Jeremiah's lack of emotional responsibility, and some of the girlies were for it, and anybody who decided to fight in the comments, I just went ahead and said no thank you. And this week we got another moment of that. And there will be times, especially where if you're in that relationship, like Belly's still kind of in it, like we're in the first 24 hours after it, where you're not seeing it clearly enough to be able to set boundaries. She's still feeling guilty. And so he goes from wanting her to be back and feeling like he needs her and drawing her into this, and as soon as she doesn't give him what he wants, he takes his anger out on her and he pushes it all at her, and he's really just not aware of his own pain. And that emotional manipulation, the girls who know, they know. Jeremiah doesn't feel like he's enough, and therefore he is pushing that pain anywhere and everywhere he can push it. And I really hope the girls who don't think that Jeremiah is a bully can start to see it.